Hello. We are going live, and I want to make sure that everyone can hear me. So I just realized that the stream was showing it was supposed to start in an hour. So my husband just saved the date literally 3 minutes ago. I was talking about 9 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. I put it in YouTube as the wrong time. So if you made it on time, let me know in the comments so I can acknowledge that you're here and that you made it. So it's been a minute since I've done a live. So I could use some extra grace. I'm nervous. I don't know. Like I do videos all the time, but the act of it being live, I feel a little more nervous. So, yes, yay, we got Grams and Pops, we got Deaver's Debt. I'm so excited you guys made it. I'm sorry about the timing snafu, that's a word, on YouTube where I put it in as the wrong time. So it was probably telling everybody starting in an hour. No, Jennifer, it's starting now. So I hope nobody is missing it because of that little oopsie. Even though I said 9 p.m. Eastern, YouTube, I put it in there wrong because I don't know my time zones. I don't know. It's Arizona. We don't change time. So it confuses me which time zone we're in for that time of year. So if you're from Arizona or Alaska, I think we're the only two that don't change time. Let me know because the struggle is real. We don't change the clock, but we change time zones. So right now we follow California. Welcome, who we have here, Laura B from California. We got Mindy from Scottsdale. So yes, Scottsdale, you definitely understand the struggle of changing time zones. Because in my brain, I'm thinking that we're the 2 hours from Eastern when we switch over to Mountain Time. No, Jennifer, we are still on Pacific time until when do you crazy people change? I think it's at the end of the month. I think it's like the last, or is it in October? I don't even know. I don't even know. So, all right, but it looks like we got some people here. So I'm so excited. It worked. Lisa, excited to have you. Darlene, welcome. Who else do we have here? You look great. Thank you. I'm hoping this setup will work. I've got the GoPro doing the webcam and then my computer so I can read the comments. But I'm afraid that I'm going to be looking at the computer more than I'll look at the camera. So feel free to nudge me if you're not getting that personal vibe. We've got, I'm going to butcher it, from Minnesota. Welcome. Yay, we got another Tucsonian Desert Fairy chick. Welcome. All right, I'm getting the thumbs up from hubby that it's good. And we've got this fun little mic. So we're on a roll of changing microphones. My husband's like, okay, we are upping the sound quality. And when you tell an AV audio video tech that the sound is bad, you can bet he's going to fix it. So we've put the new mic on the GoPro when I wear that out and about. And then we've got this, actually, this is a little bins find. This little Fifi mic. It's like Fine. I'm calling him Fifi. So we got this Fifi mic, and hopefully that's making the sound better for you. All right, who else we got here? We got another Phoenix. Welcome. Yay, Lady Suburbia. Excited to have you. Congratulations. Thank you. El Paso. Pretty blouse. Thank you very much. I thought I would dress up for the occasion. I had my hair down, but it's hot and I was nervous and it made me even hotter. So I had to put my hair up. I actually wore my hair down for the first time in weeks and it was all pretty and it was straight and it looked good. And now it's all not so pretty. So, all right. Mary made it. Yay. Shirley from Florida. Patty from Oklahoma. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited you all are here. Calgary, Canada. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know what time of the day it is over there. What time zone are you on when you compare to us? Wow. Love the new mic. Thank you. Cooling off any in Tucson. A little bit. A little bit. The mornings are getting cooler. I actually wore a sweater today. I know it was for like 3 minutes, but I wore it. It was like 68 when I left the house this morning. I will take it. That's like pretty close to sweater weather. And then we reached 90s by like 10 o'clock. So sweater quickly went into the car. But we're starting to cool off in the nights. And then tomorrow, I think like 87. So we're talking about going to the zoo and going to the park and doing all the outdoor things that we've had to hibernate during these 100-degree weather days. So yes, we are starting to cool off slowly. Probably not up in Phoenix. Phoenix, I think, is still hitting 100. They had some crazy record this year of like 100 days in a row of 100 degrees. Wow. I mean, we were toasty, but it wasn't 100 days of it. So, yuck. Welcome from Georgia. We've got, okay, so it's 7 o'clock Mountain Time. It's all right. That's kind of the time zone I feel like I should be in right now, even though we haven't changed yet. Southern California. We are like the Denver of Canada. Hey, there you go. It's a good little analogy. Iowa cries in 40-degree weather. Oh, I'm going to freeze when it gets down to 40s. Eek. I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Love it when you cool in the desert. Yes, me too. All right. So I wanted to start out by saying just a huge thank you. The whole reason of this live, it's been 6 months since I've done a live. I used to do a live show every week called Moms Who Resell. I think that's what I titled it. And I was interviewing guests. Many of them are actually with us tonight. And I was going every week. And I think I just got burnt out. It was a lot. And I thought, okay, if anyone can do it, so could I. I bit off more than I can chew, and I committed to doing every week, and it became a lot. And then trying to juggle the kids and trying to juggle work and trying to juggle just all the things, work, eBay, reselling. That's my only work. And it was fun, and I got to meet some amazing, amazing ladies, but there was a lot of work in the back end. And the hardest part is finding more guests. Like I went through a lot of my friends, and then I'm like, okay, I need new fresh blood. And it was very time consuming. So yes, it was a lot of fun. And Mary, I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, it was fun, and I do miss doing it, but I don't miss the mental side of doing it. The setup, the nerves. Like I was a ball of nerves for the last hour getting ready for this. And to do that every week, I don't know if I can go back to that. So I do want to get back to doing some lives. I got to think of how we will do them, but because it's fun to sit here and chat with you guys and feel like I'm with you during this live. Let's see. So yes, the whole purpose was to say a huge thank you for reaching the 10,000 subscribers because I can't believe I've made it this far, I guess I could say. Like starting out, you're always like, okay, I want 100 subscribers and ooh, let's try for 200. And as the number grows, so does my passion behind doing this. I have so much fun doing it and I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Believe me, I have to be out of my comfort zone wearing this new microphone. I thought I could be discreet with the GoPro on my chest. First, I was doing like a neck mount and I'm like wearing it like a necklace and it kind of blends ish. But then we had to go to a bigger mic to get better sound because I don't talk very loud when I'm talking to myself in public. Who would have thought? So we have to get the microphone to up my sound quality, and therefore it makes it so visible. I can't even tell you how many people notice it now. I would wear it often and no one would say anything about it. And now all of a sudden I got this like chinchilla on my chest and everyone's like, "Oh, what is this? What is this?" And I'm getting asked a lot more about it. So it stands out and like my little shy introvert side is like, "Oh, don't look at me." But it's worth it in the end to get better quality. So I can't believe how far I've
Here,
come.
you can show it. This
Uh,
goes on top of a GoPro.
yeah. I mean, luckily, so there was
Oh, so you
you
want me
want
to
to
grab
grab
that
the
one?
chinchilla?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so hubby shows up with this microphone. He's like, You'll be fine. No one's gonna notice." Wait till you see this. Okay, so
There's
pretend I've got my chest mount
two
on.
mics on this. So yeah.
Okay, hold on. Out of the screen here. Let me plop these on here. Hold on. This is laughable. Ah!
No, you can't put them on. Just hold it like this. It takes some
Oh,
technique
you
to
have
put
to
it,
say okay.
but hold it like this. So this is on top of the mic. Here you go. In the back
And then
side.
the backside.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead and put this on. No one's gonna notice. It's not gonna be a big deal." OMG. No, sir.
I
So
got more
now
this
we
way.
got these little baby guys, and yeah, it's a little better, but I mean, it's still
Well, because it's got one mic when you're talking, so it can catch that, and then the other mic for like ambient noise around when everybody else.
Yeah, because when I'm kinda looking at stuff, I'm kinda looking down and then kinda whispering, so it's picking up the sound quality, and it is working. I don't even know what brand this is.
Deity
Deity?
Duo V3 or V4 or something.
Alright, so if you're looking for a microphone, it's a good one, but it's definitely not, discreet by any means. So, I've switched the mount 'cause the necklace mount was too floppy. Like, I would bend down to reach for something, and I could feel it, like, flopping in the wind. So, that had to go. I have to wear a chest mount now, but it's worth it. It's worth it. I did get lots of comments about how much better the sound quality is, so in the end, I guess it's worth it. So, yes, the whole purpose of this, sorry, ADD over here, is to say a huge thank you for helping me grow the channel, helping me get out of my comfort zone to help this channel grow. Trying to get more videos consistently. The 2 a week is the goal. Sometimes I just do my one, but the goal is 2 a week. And we are coming up to my peak prime time. So while a lot of other YouTubers are going to have to shift over to to thrift stores, I'm going to still be doing my estate sales and my garage sales because we're picking up here. And that is my Super Bowl of the year. So I'm glad I've upgraded the camera. It's going to help a lot when I start going into the wild here in the next couple months. Okay. You might get attacked by a critter wearing the fluffy one. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh my goodness. It looked like Tribbles from Star Trek. I'm going to have to Google that. I don't know who that is. Right off the fashion runway. Yes, wear a giant hat with a squirrel on it to draw the attention from the camera. There you go. If I wear like a bright pink hat, no one's going to be looking at the camera. They'll just be looking at the ridiculous hat. All right. So this is also slash Q&A. I thought that'd be a great way to bring the audience in and answer any of your questions. So, in one of the last YouTube videos, the one I did last week, I had put in there to ask me all your questions. So, we'll go back. I'm going to go through a few of those. And since you've made it here live, I want to make sure to prioritize any questions that you have that you didn't have a chance to either put into the YouTube comments, or we'll just skip that and you can just put it in here. If I read it again, I'll read it again. But definitely fill the comments with your questions. No questions are off limits. I am an open book. So whether it's resale related or anything, I want to answer all those questions. Let's see here. Let's phone's blowing up. Okay. We've got to go to YouTube. I thought I had this all teed up here. So bear with me. We are going to go to share my screen, and we are going to share my YouTube comments. All right. Thumbs up. I think you see it. Okay. Let's go through here. Um, all right. When you started out going to estate sales in homes where people had died, did it feel weird to bel- grow through their lifelong things? And if so, how did you overcome it? Honestly, it's just stuff. I know that kind of sounds morbid in a way. When you are not part of the family, it's very easy to distance yourself from this stuff. And sometimes I have to remind myself to be a little more sensitive, especially when it's a private estate rather than the companies that are in there just doing their work. It's just their job. So that's kind of where I have to turn that on. I'm doing it as my job. It is my work to go to these sales. And I can't think about what the value was to this person while they were alive. So it's honestly, it's never been weird for me. The only time it was or is, I guess, is if it is a private sale and you have the family in there and they're still mourning and you can feel the vibe is different than when you're going to the company estate sales. So that's the only time it felt a little weird. Like it was so private that they didn't go through the drawers, they didn't go through the closets. You were literally walking into the last rooms that they were in. So, I mean, thinking about it, I guess that is a little creepy, but the fact that it wasn't staged, I think that's the word. If it wasn't staged, it feels a little more weird because you're literally digging in their underwear drawers and all of that stuff. So I guess at that point, yes, it is a little weird, but I don't think about it. I just figure I'm out there just doing my job and sourcing. So thank you so much to Israel 111 for that question. Let's see. What happens if I come back over here? Ooh, okay, I can still see me and I see you. Perfect. Okay. Telling you, it's been a minute since I've done this. Let's go up a minute here. Who is your favorite Mary Garcia? The one and only. I only know one Mary Garcia. Do I know more than one? Is that a trick question? But if it wasn't, of course it's you. You are the best. Nutter. Yes, one of the first subs to the channel. You were early on. Definitely early on. I don't know if were you first 10? Have I known you that long? That's crazy. Why do YouTubers have to share their whole life? We don't care, just stick to eBay selling. I think it just comes down to wanting to be a little more personal. So, like in today's video that went out, I recorded it yesterday and I have my son in the background. So, you're going with me as I'm dropping him off at school and that's just part of my life.
Guess
So,
some people are just antsy. They want the giveaway now or something.
maybe. So, the whole idea of including your personal side into it is just to become more personal, to humanize me, that I am not just a reseller, that I have a life, I've got kids, I've got a husband, I've got daily life to do. So yes, there are giveaways. So I don't know if that's maybe Mo what you're waiting for. So I do have some fun giveaways. If you can see it, I think you can see it in this feed. We've got an Amazon gift card. We've got a Munbean thermal printer, my friends. This is brand spanking new. We've got what else are we giving away? We were gonna do a coffee gift card, but we're doing it as a choice gift card. I love coffee. That's why I chose it. It's my favorite beverage, but I know there's a lot of people that don't like coffee. If you're one of them that can survive life without coffee, I mean, I need to know your secrets, but we'll do a drawing as if it's a coffee gift card. If you win it and you don't want coffee, you'll have the choice of the Dunkin', Dutch, or Starbucks. But if you're like, no, Jennifer, I don't like coffee, we can pick another gift card. I can do another Amazon and get that sent to you. But I don't have a physical because I want you to pick where you want your gift card to. And that'll be for $25. All right, Kingston. What advice do you have for new sellers? This is a good question. I don't know if it was you that asked it on one of the recent videos. Um, I think the biggest advice is to buy it right. I know that sounds like, well, duh, but the whole point is to buy it low. And when you're buying it low enough, there's no risk. If you're starting out, always buy low. Don't go in spending 10, 15, $20 on items that you don't know for sure are going to sell because you're just learning the game. So, definitely buying your items low and always starting with items that you currently own. That's my number one when you're looking for inventory. Start in your own house. These are items that you've already invested in. They don't have any extra cost of good. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So start with items that you already own and buy items low to start. So and buy it right as far as like the sell through rate, but that's a learning curve for sure. All right, thank you. That was a great question. Um, oh, whoa, why did you skip forward here? I want to stay on track. Scroll. Okay, let's see. If reselling a Bell satellite receiver, how do you handle the whole card situation? What is a Bell satellite receiver? And the buyer returned it because they could not get the old user off of it. Okay, I'm guessing if it's anything that's locked, so like Apple products, iPads, I have to leave those behind because 99% of the time it's locked. So, unfortunately, if you the first thing is to try and get in touch with the manufacturer. That's the first thing. Ask your buyer to reach out to the manufacturer and see if they can get it unlocked. If that's not an option, unfortunately, the item has to come back to you. You can then try and sell it for parts. So, like with Apple, when it's locked to a user and I can't reset it, I would just put in there 4 parts and it's locked to owner and that's how you're buying it. So it's going to dramatically drop the price, but you can at least recoup the cost that you paid for it and the cost of the shipping to and from for the last buyer. But the first item of support would be for them to reach out to the manufacturer, have them tell them they bought it used, you need to know how to unlock it, like just the typical customer support runarounds and see if they can unlock it for them. But honestly, if they can't, then just take the item back and resell it as is for parts locked condition. Great question. Gretchen has one. How many listings do you have? How many do you sell each day? How many do you list each day? And what is the average amount of time to flip an item? These are great questions. Okay, I'm going to break them down. How many items, listings do I have? Way too many. I think I have 1,200, 1,100 and something, almost 1,200 items. I say it begrudgingly because I need to sell more items. I'm running out of space. So I will probably be doing a sale here shortly to clear out inventory before Q4 starts up and try and get more items out of my store. So how many do you sell each day on average? Wow, that varies. Depending on the day of the week. The weekends are average about 20, 25 items over a weekend. Mondays and Tuesdays are usually pretty hot with about 8 to 10 sales. Wednesday and Thursday are my slowest days, and those are usually 2 to 3-ish on those days. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday starts a new weekend of about 20, 25 items. That's my average right now. How many do you list each day? I try to list as many items that I bring home. Am I always successful? No. So if I bring home 5 items that day, I want to list all 5 items. And that's what's going to keep you from creating a death pile. Um, I say that while I'm looking at one. I've got things that I need to get listed. So my goal is at least 5 a day. But if I'm picking up more inventory, I need to be listing more inventory. And that's got to start getting more strict on my end with Q4 coming. And like I said, sales are picking up. I'm going to be getting more estate sales. Our snowbirds come, which is the start of the season, because they're the ones that run a lot of the church sales and rummage sales and cleaning out the garage sales. Those are my people. So they're starting to come back. And if I'm going to be buying that much more inventory, I need to have room to store it. So, yes, I love to list at least 5, but life, sometimes it doesn't happen. But try and list as many as you can each day, even if it's just one thing a day. That will keep the eBay algorithm happy. How many Okay, I said that one. And the average time to flip an item varies a lot. My goal is same day, 24 hours, 48 hours. That's the goal, but it always depends on how hot the item is. So there's items that I have that I've had for 6 months that maybe I shouldn't have bought, or there's items that'll flip in 24 hours. So that's kind of, I guess the average I'd like to say is within a month right now is kind of where I'm sitting. There's plenty that sell really fast and then some that are a little more long tail, but I'd say my average is about a month. Yeah, that's about a month. I'm sticking with that answer. Thank you very much for asking. Oh, yay, Kingston. Thank you. You shop at the Amazon liquidation stores. How much percentage wise do you think your business has grown using this method? I'd say about 50%. I think a solid 50% because when I'm looking at the items that are selling, it's about half that were items that were sourced at the bins and half that were sourced other ways. So I'm going to say a solid 50%. That is a great question. But what's nice is because I've diversified, if one closes, if they end up closing my bins and I'm just stuck with yard sales and thrift stores and all that, I'm not in trouble. It just means I spend more time doing those other things. So like on Fridays, this is my bins day. I'm spending all day doing bins. And if that were to some reason close, I would just spend all day in Tucson going to thrift stores, or I would spend all day listing the inventory that I should be listing. So there's ways the business would shift if those sourcing options did end up changing. Thank you for asking. Well, hi. We have a guest. Would you like to say hi? Hi. Oh, you're not even on camera. Ugh. Oh my goodness, it's big. Wave right there. There's the camera. Hi. This is Lincoln. All right, dude. Go play. All right. Oh, daddy let you watch YouTube. Busted. Whatever it takes to keep them quiet, right? Let's see. It's more personable and builds community for those who want it. You don't have to watch it if it's not your thing. Very well said, Mary. Thank you. Judy, thank you. I like the personal stories, Gretchen. Thank you. Me too. Sometimes I get out of hand. I know. I mean, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Ooh, a thermal printer. Yes. How do you select your niche? I would say based on your passion. What do you enjoy listing? Someone asked, I don't know who it was, but they asked why I don't like listing clothing. That was a question I had today that I was going to mention tonight. And it's because I don't enjoy it. Like that's that simple. Why don't I sell rifles? Why don't I sell rocks? Why don't I sell Barbies? Like there's a million categories that I don't sell because they do not bring me joy. Life is too short. So for me to spend the time on clothing, measuring, taking extra pictures, showing the cuff links, taking armpit to armpit pictures and measurements, and then answering all the questions about the measurements because they didn't read the description about the measurements, dealing with more returns because people can't try them on. There's a zillion reasons why I do not choose that niche. And you just have to ask yourself, what do you enjoy listing? And for me, it's hard goods. It's the electronics. It's the things that I love to test because it's like I'm playing. And that's how I selected my niche. And everyone is different. People like listing clothes. Mary, I think you like listing clothes. So there's a lot of people that list clothes and they love it because they love clothing. Not me. Not me. So I will save all the clothes for you. 100%. I love coffee. Yes, me too. I should have probably had coffee right now. I just have I don't even know what I'm drinking right now. Just a flavored water. Because I'm talking so much, it's making me thirsty. New-ish reseller to the Phoenix area. Welcome, Holly. His husband giving away one of his games. I don't think he will. He likes his games. Does your
Someone had a question about saturation. It goes
oh,
the same way. Everybody likes selling different kind of things.
okay, hold on. I'll get to that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to stay in order over
Oh,
here.
I was just saying what kind of.
Okay, I'll get to that. Thank you to my husband. Okay, so does your husband, speaking of, ever go picking with you? Does he stay off camera intentionally? No, he's just because the camera is like this far from my face right now. We have it on the wide angle. So like if he's standing on this side of me, you're just not gonna see him. So hubby, do you want to come meet everybody? You'll see him in some of my videos. Usually he's helping me pack. So he does not source with me. It's not his jam. He works full time. He works from home, but he has his own business and his own clients that he works with. So his schedule is usually totally different than what mine
Well,
is.
usually they'll always see like the back of my head. Like,
Yeah.
here you go.
There's Brett. Um, so no, he doesn't stay off intentionally. It's just he knows I am the star and he wants to give me the limelight and not steal the show. But no, he doesn't come with me, which is why like it'd be fun if he did more so that we can do the whole back and forth filming. Like it's fun to watch two people source together. But it's just it doesn't work with his schedule to go with me, and occasionally on date nights, if we end up running to a Goodwill or something, he'll be there with me because I mean, he's my date, so he's gotta come with me, but purposefully, he doesn't do it. I had him come with me to the bins a couple times. Not his cup of tea. Not his cup of tea at all. The very first time, it was the cutest thing. I have to share this story. I don't know if it'll embarrass him, but he came with me. It was the grand opening of our local bins, and he was so excited. The doors open, and we separate, divide and conquer. He's got his cart. I have my wagon. He fills up the cart, and he comes to me in like the biggest, happiest, joyous face of look what I just found. And I go through his cart. I think we kept one thing, and I was so proud of him for trying and getting out of his comfort zone because he is definitely more introverted, so it's not his favorite thing to go out into giant crowds like this. But he quickly learned that I am really good at what I do. So that was a learning point. But yeah, it's not his jam. And his eye is different than my eye. And as many times, so his biggest help in this business is pulling my orders. He pulls my orders, helps me pack them. So you would think by pulling the orders of items that I've sold that he would know what to find when we're out when he does come to the bins with me. And I think the only second time that he's come with me to the bins, he did find one thing, and it was because he had pulled it so many times from my inventory. He's like, "Oh, it's this thing again." So he again, one thing, it was a win, but no. That was a bad day. You get to hear him in the background though. So that was just a bad sourcing day anyway. So we didn't find much of anything at the bins that day. Who does not like coffee? I agree. I don't know how I would live without coffee. I couldn't do it. Let's see. I love the stuff you pick. If I would pick the same things, just not enough electronics around. Wish there was an Amazon bins. I'm in Amazon land, Austin, Texas. If they're not there now, I'm sure they're coming. So do a search. Don't do the search of Amazon because it's not actually affiliated with them. But ours, they title it as liquidation centers. So if you just kind of do a wide range, I mean, Texas is massive. So whether it's in Austin or one of the other zillion cities around you, start typing in whatever cities are by you. I'm so bad at geography. So type in those cities and then liquidation centers and see if some start popping up by you. But like I said, that's only 50% of my business. So while yes, pardon me, it's great to have that as a sourcing option, it's not my only sourcing option. I sell everything, no niches. Yeah. Same thing. I'm kind of an everything seller. There's certain niches I just try to avoid. But even then, I don't always avoid it. I still end up, yesterday, I found 2 shirts. I still bought them. One was like a sweater jacket thing, an LL Bean fluffy thing. And then an old, who's the horse? Polo, Ralph Lauren Polo Ralph Lauren, an old shirt. So I'm like, all right, if it catches my eye, I'll grab it. But I'm not going out of my way to grab clothing. And I always look in the closet. Why is that? I know I'm not going in there to buy the clothes. Why am I in there looking? Oh man. I want the chinchilla. When is that drawing? Oh my goodness. Yep. Maybe in the next one. It was an affordable mic. I mean, yeah, I don't remember how much it was. 60, 70 bucks.
Probably do when it's 30 minutes.
Oh, we're at 30 minutes? All right, you guys want a giveaway? I have been chatting for way too long. Hubby, thanks for the reminder. What are we giving away first? Okay, sorry, I just get so excited to talk to my
That's
people.
why I'm here to give you.
It's gotta keep me on my toes. All right, we're gonna start with this doozy, the Amazon gift card, my friends. All right, don't forget to hit the like. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll come back to these questions. I'm hoping I can still get to the YouTube past questions. If I don't get to those tonight, my friends, and you're on here, I'll go back and just manually answer all of those questions because I want to keep this as engaging in here while you guys are here waiting for your answers. So if you have a dying question that you put on the YouTube comments last week, re-ask it in here. Otherwise, I will just go and manually answer the rest of those questions because I don't want to leave them hanging either. But if you're here live, you're going to get priority because you're here live. All right, stop talking, Jennifer. Let's do a drawing. All right, how are we going to do this? Okay, let's do giveaway tool. All right, so comments. You guys need to go into the comment and type in Amazon. That is going to be our secret word of the day.
How much is it?
It is a $50 Amazon gift card.
There you go.
Thank you. $50. And in the comments, enter Amazon. I think everyone knows how to spell Amazon, right? And then we will do a fun drawing. Sorry, give me like a 10-minute reminder and we'll do another one. Because I want to make sure I have time to give all of this stuff away. All right, well, everyone's entering that. How long did it take you to start making enough money to make reselling your full-time job? I think it ended up being probably around year 3. And by full time, it was based on my gross income. So I think year 1, I might have made under 10,000. Year 2, I think it was right around 25,000. Then I started getting into like the 50, 60,000. And that's when I consider it full time. Because back in my working world, $50,000 was a heck of an income when you were going to a day job that ends up being like 18-ish dollars an hour. So I consider it full time when I reached that income. I ended up always doing full time hours, so I couldn't base it on that. I live, breathe, sleep reselling. So it's definitely not an hours thing. It was more a money thing. So it was right around year 3 that we reached that cutoff. All right. Did everyone have time to enter our keyword? Okay. So I'm still sharing the screen. Let's go to stop share there. And then I'm going to go share screen. Giveaway tool. Share. Ha. Okay. I think you can see that, right? All right. So our keyword is going to be Amazon Exclude winners when doing multiple draws. Okay. So yeah, that's going to keep it so that people can't win more than once. I think that's fair that not one person can take all 4 prizes. The 4th prize, I don't know if I said it. So we have the Amazon. We're going to have the You Pick coffee, or if you don't like coffee, another Amazon, the Munbean printer, and then Vendu was so kind to give us our final prize, and that was a 2-month subscription to Vendu and a merch bag. I don't know what's going to be in it. She just said it's a merch bag. So I'm excited to find out what you're going to get. But there's going to be some Vendu swag in there and 2 free months of service. I love Vendu. Sadly, I don't use it enough because I've been slacking on my cross listing, but I still pay for it and I still use it. I just need to use it more consistently. That's on me. Okay, we've got 54 entries, my friends. Are we ready? Whoop, don't drop it. Not like it's breakable, but okay. 3, 2, 1. You can see this, right? Okay, drum roll, drum roll. And the winner is, oh, it likes to go slow. Amy Jager. Welcome. Congratulations. Not welcome. Congratulations. I am so excited. I need to write this down. Where is a pen? All right, we'll use a Sharpie. I got it. I can't read your handwriting.
Okay, I'll write it down.
EGER. Amy, go ahead and send me a message inside probably Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you can email it. So send me a message. Instagram is at Desert Sellers, and email you can do support at desertsellers.com. It's just to me, the support. It's only me. That's who it goes to. Send me your name and your address, and I will get this gift card over to you. So congratulations. All right. Then let's see. We want to go back to a couple more questions here. And then I have an announcement for you guys. I know, I come with big news. I don't know what tab I'm on. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do, can I change what tab that's showing? Let's see. Now we'll just say stop share. Go back to my StreamYard. Go back to share. No, I guess you haven't needed to share because I wasn't even over on YouTube. You've been staring at that the whole time. You could have told me to turn that off. Okay, because I'm just going through all the comments here. Okay, 10K. Let's hit 20K. That would be awesome. Hubby, sorry. All right. If you go full time, I would absolutely suggest cross listing. Yes, yes, yes. List Perfect is not app based, and Vendu is. I use Vendu because it's more tech friendly after trying both. 100%. They are the only one that have an app. They all have their quirks. They all have their pros and cons. It's that simple. There's no one size fits all. Vendu tends to be the cheapest one. I think Flip used to be free, but now they charge. So Vendu, it just kind of the one size fits all, and the best value, the best bang, and the most user friendly, as Mary said. I've got Amy on the brain. All right. How to sell. This one I think came up on YouTube. They keep taking your listings down, even though I looked them up and they are valid. I don't know. I don't know why. Are they taking it down because of Vero, the massive list of stuff you can't sell? I haven't had any issues. I sell more Canons than I do HP, but I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had mine taken down. So I think that's just a luck thing. I mean, if you look on there, how many people have sold banned items like CPAP machines? You'll see those on there that have sold. It's just a matter of not getting caught before it sells. So luck of the draw. Don't sell CPAPs. That you will get definitely in trouble for selling a CPAP. But there's people that have, and that just makes you wonder, how did they sell it? And we shouldn't sell it. It should not even be on there. I don't know. I've learned a lot from your sourcing niche, Jen. Thank you. Ditto. Ditto. Hi, Lincoln. I am so behind on my comments. 76 people watching. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've got 81 now. See, if I was sharing my screen, I couldn't even see the count of how many people were on there. I think when I did my live 6 months ago, I had like 10. How many? What? Oh, we did have 85. Okay, thank you. I think I had like 10 people when I did my weekly lives. So I can't hear him when he's in the other room.
85.
There was a peak of 85. It is confirmed. Okay. With still buying from Amazon, do you worry about being sued again since Amazon is known for selling fakes? I can't live in fear. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm more mindful of the items that I'm grabbing. There's certain items that kind of look a little sus. Like lately, I think it's Michael Scott. They're these facial groomy things. I was selling them for a while. And now recently, the boxes are kind of blurry. Could it be the manufacturer? Yes. But I'm not taking a risk. It just kind of has that little bit of a sus look to it. I'm not risking it. So yes, there is always the risk of getting sued again. And those who don't know, 6 months, when was this? Yeah, almost 6 months ago in March, I got sued for selling fake life vac contraptions. They were the CPR life-saving devices and they were fake. I got them at my Amazon bin store and I got contacted by an attorney and ended up having to pay a settlement because they were fake. So, did I get duped out of the settlement? I mean, yes, but they were legit. They're just your average run of the mill ambulance chaser in today's world. So, guess they ended up getting some money and it sucked, but live and learn. And I'm not going to live in fear. I'll just be a little more mindful of the items that I'm buying. What zodiac sign? I am a Libra. I am turning 40 in 9 days. I'm not ready. I feel like I'm going from 25 to 40. I missed all those years in the middle. Like, what happened to my 30s? I feel like people would ask me, how old are you? I'm like, 20. Nope, 30. And now I have to say 40. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. Sorry. That was my moment of acceptance. I'm turning 40 next week. Is it next week? 9 days. Okay. I hate clothing. Yes, me too. Okay. Yep. A lot of clothing haters. I love it. Clothing haters unite. It's next Sunday. Thank you. Thank you. What is your inventory system like? So I have behind this camera, I have a row. I don't want to turn it around because it's really messy right now. Of 8 of those tall 5 shelf. He's gonna make me turn it around. I knew it. I knew he was gonna make me turn it around. Am I showing my dirty laundry?
If I can turn it around without taking a disc plug in it. I mean, it's a lot.
I want to go this way.
So,
Go the other
no,
way.
why?
I don't want to show my box pile.
Okay,
Go
okay.
the other way.
Okay, okay.
Okay. You get some of my dirty laundry, not all of it.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Hi, baby. Okay. Well, the lighting is going to be really bad.
I know.
Okay, so
I'll
you
focus.
see all of this is my inventory.
Mhm.
So they're each here. You can turn around now. I can talk.
Okay, and I can show
Hey,
your
nope,
box.
don't
you want
do
to
it.
show the box pile? Oh,
Don't
we
do
can show our
it.
death pile. Okay, here's our death pile.
Oh, Brett.
Death pile right there, and then there's all our big pile of boxes.
And then here's his tiny little gaming corner.
I get maybe a quarter of this room. It's a big room. It's like a 20 by 20.
Oh my goodness. All right, that was fun. Now that everyone's got like full Blair Witch, make you all nauseous. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, I'll blink.
Now I'm hot. That made me all flush.
You got nerve.
You did. Okay.
We're not hiding anything around here.
Yeah, you see my room. Okay, so that is my inventory system. I keep banker boxes with letters, random letters. And then in the custom SKU on eBay, I put in where that item is. Is it flawed? Yes, it is flawed because there's times I stick things into cubbies and in little holes and I don't say where it's at. So it's an inventory system, yes, but it's a little bit flawed on making sure I get stuff into those boxes. All right. Phew. Now I'm thirsty. I'm new to your channel. Absolutely love your videos. Welcome, Javier. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Having a supportive partner is so important. It is. And so while he doesn't go sourcing with me, he supports me in every other way, physically and mentally possible. He is amazing. Has your Goodwill increased prices? Oh my God. It's awful. It's awful. I went there for the first time in months, like probably 2 months since I've been in there. No, I lied. I went in there and I found that Dremel maybe 6-ish weeks ago. So this was the first time since then. There was an iron yesterday that was $30. Another giveaway? Are we at time? Okay, so there was an iron that was $30. I looked it up. It's a $40 iron, but come on, you can go to Walmart and get an iron for $10. So, yeah, that was just awful. Haziah? Hold on. Hezekiah. Welcome. I am so glad you are here. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but we are very excited to have you. Now I want to go make a cup of coffee. I have to cut off my caffeine consumption. Not like it's obvious right now. This is adrenaline. This is not caffeine. This is nerves and adrenaline. But if I had coffee now, I'd probably be up until like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I've got to cut my coffee consumption by like 2 o'clock. That's my 40 showing. Or it's, yeah, no good. All right. Love the smell, hate the taste. I don't love the taste of coffee. I like the taste of creamer. I love pumpkin spice. I love vanilla. I love caramel. I don't love coffee. I love the creamer. Drinking an iced coffee right now. Yes. Okay. Ooh, there's the Amazon. All right. I think I'm catching up down here. I like selling clothing. Judy says I'm starting to find out that hard goods sell for more. Yes, that's another big thing too. Clothing is not as big of a ticket unless you get those rare items. Okay, congrats, Amy. Oh my goodness, you guys are so amazing. Wow. All right, another giveaway at 50. Am I past that now? I was trying to stay up on top of this, but now I'm getting it behind. So let me know, Mary, if I made that. But I'm doing another giveaway anyway. Okay, let's do our coffee giveaway. Okay, I don't have one to show, but this is a gift card for $25, and this will be to the winner's choice. So originally, I was thinking it's going to be either Dunkin', Dutch, or Starbucks. So let me know if you would like one of those three, and if not, then I will go ahead and you can have an Amazon. So let me know after the fact. But for right now, our keyword will be coffee. COFFEE. Of those of us that can't spell, that is how you spell coffee. And you can enter that into the comments and I will do the drawing for this 25. So 25, I'm going to write coffee. My marker is dying, but the winner will get to choose where they want the gift card. Sharpies, and the only thing I have around here. Hashtag reseller problems. Okay, rewrite my little note. All right, who is going to win our coffee or lack of? Okay, so we're going to come back to share. Whoops, not that button. Present. Here we go. Share my screen. I'm getting the hang of this. It only took me 48 minutes. Giveaway tool. Share. Okay, so that was the last one. Amy, you already won. So we're going to do draw again. Ah, don't do that. Go back. Don't do that. Okay. Choose the live screen. Coffee. Start collecting. Okay. So we're at 57 entries this round. We have a few extra from last time. Anybody else want to enter for this coffee / buyer's choice, winner's choice? It doesn't have to be coffee. Zach, I'm excited to have you here. Welcome. Noah, yay, welcome. I will shout out whoever wants it. Zach, welcome. My system is flawed as well. Yes. But like I said, stay tuned. I have an announcement. So if that gives you a little peek, can you go into how the taxes work? Taxes are going to have to be between you and your accountant. I like to save 30% as a gross regular number, but 1,000% if you are not an accountant, you don't feel comfortable doing your own books, hire an accountant or a bookkeeper to make sure that you do it correctly. We pay an accountant. We have since my husband owns his own business. So adding a second business was a no-brainer with her, and it gives a lot of peace of mind. So definitely hire an accountant if you can. All right, we got 59. I am going to go ahead and draw in 3, 2, 1. Drum roll. Blah, 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 blah. Winner is Reselling the Dream, Katie. Stop it! Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. Katie. Katie is a dear friend of mine. And no, this is not rigged. You watched it live. So I'm so excited. So, Katie, message me your address if you'd like to. I know where you live, but message me and if you want coffee or Amazon for your gift card. Okay. Congratulations. I love that picture of you, by the way. Okay. We will go back. Stop sharing screen. Go back to my stream. Okay. They were spammers. You kicked them out. Thank you. I couldn't keep up with it. I don't even have my YouTube up. I'm just looking at my live stream to see all the comments. So you guys are amazing. You are the true real MVP. Any of my little my wrenches in here. We've got Mary in here. I think Nutter, you're a wrench. I can't thank you enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Be patient, we get it. Yes, apparently they're spammers. Okay.
He wants a mama hug, girl.
Oh, one mama hug. Oh, mwah. Thank you. I love a mama hug. All right. Coffee, 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 coffee. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Mary, don't have a Dunkin'. That's all right. You're not missing out. I don't like Dunkin'. I'm actually liking Dutch lately. I'm a Dutch bros, and that's because they have the protein coffee. If you haven't had that yet, you've got to try it. Accidentally entered twice. It's okay. It's only going to take the one. It doesn't take duplicates. All right. Hoping for the chai tea. What do you think about eBay collecting the taxes? Doesn't affect me. That is complete. Those are different taxes. If that's what the last question was, these taxes are different than your income taxes. Those taxes are just because you live in states that collect taxes. California, for example. So they have to pay taxes when they buy these items, and eBay takes it in and then they take it out. I don't have to touch it. So if that's the one you were talking about, totally different game. And the eBay taxes, that's fine because they have to. It doesn't even, you don't even see it. It comes in and then right away they take it right out. So it doesn't affect you. Okay. Do you sell on Whatnot? For like 3 minutes. It was not my jam. I did it probably 6-ish months ago, probably around that same time. And it just for me it wasn't worth it. You have to build up to an audience, and that takes time, that takes patience, that takes time, that takes patience, and I didn't have either of those. So I did it for a minute. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. So we did some live shows. I did some raid trains. It was a lot of fun. But I feel like a Whatnot business has to be a business on its own. It's really hard to have a full-time eBay and a full-time Whatnot. And Whatnot seemed like small potatoes at the time. So that's why my bucket stays over on eBay. I do cross list to Macari and sometimes Facebook Marketplace. But the Macari cross listing is through Vendu. And I highly encourage it because that's how you're going to keep multiple things selling on the multiple platforms.
I guess they weren't spammers. It was somebody's kids, but they are from Tucson and watch your videos. So I'm just want to a shout out.
Hey, thank you for not being spammers. And hi from Tucson. Okay. And we need a coffee date. Yes. That's how I will pay you for your coffee, is we just need to get together. Yes. Thank you for coming on here. I love this support, this family, this team, all of it. Didn't start drinking coffee till 47? Wow. You were late to the game. All right. Coffee date coming soon. Yes. They weren't spammers. Okay, now I'm getting caught up down here. Okay, my friends. Now I have an announcement. I wanted to share some news with you guys, and I am very excited to share it. This one is something that's it's been brewing for a while. I get asked a lot about my spreadsheet and how I keep track of my inventory. I'm pointing behind myself. Keep track of my inventory and how I keep track of my sales and how I run my whole spreadsheet. I get DMs, I get messages, I get comments on YouTube. Everyone's always asking, how do you keep up with it? So I wanted to show you how I keep up with it. Okay, so we're going to do another little share screen thing here. And I want to start with my dashboard. Look how pretty this is. You can see this, right? Okay. So this is how I keep track of all my sales. So the Desert Dashboard here is an awesome, awesome tool that keeps track of all of my stats, all of my sales, all of my metrics, gives it all in one beautiful view. I also am able to keep track of my miles. That's all in here. I'm able to keep track of deductions because you want to make sure when things are broken, they get returned from the buyer. If I'm taking loads of stuff over to Savers, got to keep track of it. And most importantly, inventory. This is where I keep track of all of my items to then be able to put it into a sales book to keep track of all of that, as well as monthly sales. So September, this is my active live, my baby. So you are actually seeing live numbers right now inside my spreadsheet. So while I am showing this to you guys, I wanted to announce that for the first time in the history of me, first time opening this up to my audience, I am now having this available to you guys. And this is the first time. I'm opening it up tonight on the live, and I am so excited to share it with you guys. It is right over. Let me stop that and add this one. So, my friends, the Desert Dashboard, which is the custom spreadsheet that is going to do everything you need from keeping track of your inventory, keeping track of your sales, giving you all the data that you need to make wise business choices, is yours at an option. It is completely yours to keep, no subscriptions, no memberships. Like that's what I love about this is that it is one time $47. But because you guys are my loyal viewers, I have to open this up at half off. So tonight, my friends, I know this is a Q&A extravaganza giveaway, but this one right here is my baby and I wanted to share it with you guys because I get asked a lot, how do I keep up with this? And this is how I do it. So I go into all the training inside the actual spreadsheet. So this is just kind of a quick once over to show you what it's capable of. And you can have it for $23.50 half off by going to desertsellers.com/dashboard. You are going to need the coupon code. That's going to be what makes it half off. And that coupon code is LIVE, LIVE. So I will go over there here in just a moment, show you guys what the order page looks like. Make sure you put in that live code. And you can get your copy of the Desert Dashboard. So let's go ahead and do another drawing. Who is ready for the Mun Bean printer? Who knew how to say Mun Bean? I was saying that wrong for the longest time, but I'm going with it. Mun Bean, Mun Bean, Mun Bean. I like Mun Bean. So we've got a printer, my friends, and this is the Wi-Fi, thermal, Bluetooth, wireless printing from your iPhone, your everything. Works with Apple AirPrint. That's fun. So yes, Bluetooth printer, life changing. So let's go ahead and do print. That's an easy one. I don't want to make you spell Munbin. So print. Let's go print is going to be our keyword tonight. That is going to get us this drawing. How do you do a separate, hold on, let me go back up here. A separate video for how to make this. Yes. So it's made for you. The spreadsheet, the Desert Dashboard is all done for you. I didn't want to make this a full sales pitch type video. I just wanted to put this out there as an amazing, amazing tool that has changed my business and I want to help you change yours. So it is all pre-filled, my friends. So stay tuned. After this printer, I will go back into the spreadsheet. I just didn't want to make everyone wait this long if the printer is the big dog that you are here for. So um, make sure we're saying print, not printer. I probably should have said printer, but let's do print. Okay. Um, so I will go back over there. I want to show you this spreadsheet, show you all the capabilities that it has. And I also want to show you how you can get it. So that was just kind of the first announcement to put it out there. And I want to go into detail. So don't leave me. Okay. So let's come down. I need a printer badly. These are life-changing. Will it work on Mac? Yes. Does Elite settle? I don't know if I understand that question. Print, 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 print. Okay, give me all these entries. Print. What'd someone say? The bean? That is what it sounds like. Can you put the website in the chat? 1,000%. .com/dashboard code live. That will make it half off for you. Desert Sellers.
Come back and say it's a Google Doc.
Was it the printer working on Mac or was it the spreadsheet? They both work. It's a Google Sheets. So this is Google. And it is yours. Oops, am I still sharing? I don't know if I'm still sharing. I think I was. Stop sharing. No, we'll keep sharing. Hold on. We don't want that. Let's go. Stop this sharing. No, we weren't sharing. Why do they make this so confusing? So it is a Google spreadsheet. And what I love is once you own it, it is yours. So it's not being kept on the QuickBooks sites. It's not being kept on reseller Genie's sites. It's your spreadsheet. And that's always been how I keep my books. I don't like to put any of that up into the interwebs that somebody else can change, because then they can go in and they can change all the formatting. They can change all, like, things can get changed and make it very confusing. Hashtag QuickBooks. They do it all the time. And I don't like to do that. I like to use just a manual style spreadsheet. And this one is loaded with all the formulas and you're going to love it. So I do want to go into more detail on it, but let's get this drawing. Okay, everybody entered print into the chat. We're going to go to present. We will go to share screen. Let's come back over to my giveaway tool, share. Okay, we are going to go back. Don't hit that draw again. Goodness, that was close. Okay, so we're going to use this. Ooh, we've made 100 people on here. Okay, if you are just getting here, put in the chat print. We are giving away a Munbean thermal label printer. My friends, that is a jackpot. So print is going to be our magic word. 38 entries. Let's get more in there. Print. Enter print. Okay. Whoop. Hold on. Stop it. Go back over here. Okay, then let's come back over to comments. Print, print, print. Yes. Can you do a spreadsheet giveaway? I like that. Yes. I need to figure out how I will do that, but yes, I will give away a spreadsheet. 100%. So let me do that after this one. So let me write, let's do a different sticker. Okay, so this is going to be the printer. And I'm still using my broken Sharpie. Okay, so the printer winner. How many drawings? We're still up to 44. Did everybody get in for the printer? Make sure you are just entering print, not printer. I should have done printer. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking, but print. And we will do this drawing for a thermal printer. I'm guessing a lot of people didn't enter if they already have one, but you can always give it away as a gift. So still enter even if you have a printer, because one, you can have a backup, or two, I know you know other resellers that need them. So you can always give it away or give it as a gift or do your own giveaway. Gifting a gift, that's always possible. So yes, 47. I think we had almost 50 on the last drawing. So anyone else? I'm going to draw it in 3, 2, 1. Oop, 48. We got one last one in there. Okay, who's going to win this printer? Our winner is John Watrall. Watrall? I'm sorry if I butchered that. Watrall. JONWATRAL. Congratulations. Please send me a message either on Instagram at Desert Sellers, or you can email me to support@desertsellers.com. Let me know your name and address, and I will get this in the mail for you. So thank you for entering, and congratulations to John for winning this printer. So we still have 2 more giveaways. I've got the Munbean free months and a free spreadsheet. I love that. I don't know why I didn't think of it. So yes, I will 1000% load a coupon for you to get that spreadsheet. So let's go back over to this. And then I'm going to say, remove that. Stop sharing.
You said Monday.
Did I say Munbean? Sorry, Vendu. 2 free months to Vendu. I'm brain. Sorry, it's getting late.
We all love you.
Need to know how to do the formulas, 1,000%. So I go into detail of how all of this works. The formulas are all pre-filled. That's the beauty of
You
it.
have like 7 videos.
7 videos are in there to show you how each one of these tabs does all of their magic. If I tell you this changes your business, that would be an understatement. Is it on a CD? It's a download. It's all it's on Google Sheets. So I send you a link and you just download it. This is the first time I've tried. Yes. And it's great for new sellers. It's great for seasoned sellers. It's just a beautiful, lovely spreadsheet that's going to give you so much data and help your business thrive. Let's see, 100 people. Yay. Oh, yeah, we're still at 102. Thank you, guys. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to catch up here. If you have more, does everyone list items daily? I guess that's a group question. Give it away tonight. Yes, I will give away 1 copy of the spreadsheet for free tonight. And then that coupon, I don't know if I said that, the live coupon is only good until tonight. This is strictly a gift, not a gift, a limited time offer of the half off for being a live viewer. So it is going to expire at 12 o'clock my time. So I am on Pacific time. That's going to be 3 a.m. Eastern time is when that coupon is going to expire. And after that, it's going back to the full price of the $47. What did I say? I'm a hot mess. 3 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, Saturday.
California midnight.
Yes, midnight, California, New York, 3 a.m. Okay. And it will expire, and it goes back to $47. But because I love you guys and you've put up with me for this last hour, I wanted to make sure that it's half off because you guys are amazing and I love to do that. Okay.
Call to action, and I think Netta and Mary, if they can put it in like every 10 minutes or so.
Okay. Does it gets lost up here?
Yeah.
Okay. Desertsellers.com/dashboard. Ooh, we're getting more hugs. Yes. Okay. And then code live. Okay. All right. You can put that in too. I need more hands. Okay. Let's come back to the comments here. Okay. That was print. Subscription-based financial tools are scammy. I'm so glad yours is a one-time investment. And that's what it is, an investment in your business. Spot on, Katie. Thank you. Could not have said it better myself. Congrats to John. Do I ever shop at the St. Vincent on 6th Avenue? I think I have. It's off of like Craycroft and 6th. I think I have. It's the one I'll hit it occasionally when I'm doing savers. Oh, hear my echo.
You're gonna have to have another because it doesn't show.
It doesn't show?
Yeah, I think it might just.
Oh, that's going to private chat. Oh, Jennifer. Epic fail. Copy. All right. Sorry. Paste. I am so sorry about that. Okay. So, yes, I think I have. If it's the one that's off like Craycroft-ish. How do we purchase the spreadsheet? I just put it in there. Thank you so much for your patience. Desertsellers.com/dashboard. And then use the coupon code LIVE to get the half off tonight. It only counts 1 entry. Yes. How do you spell? Spreadsheet. She hasn't put the link in. I'm sorry. Link for the sheet. Okay. Make sure I typed it right. Desertsellers.com/dashboard. Fabulous. Okay. South 6, 22nd Main Street. Yeah, I think I have. And it's been okay. I've gotten a couple things there, but Savers seems to be more of the consistent one for me. But I only go to Tucson maybe once every couple weeks. And then I usually do those rounds. I've gone to the other one I liked up there was Enjoy. I filmed in there a couple weeks ago. It's just way on the east side. So again, rare. Page not found. Oh goodness. That's why we do this for the first time. Desertsellers.com/dashboard. Copy. Okay, I must have just typed it wrong up here. There we go. Thank you, Mary. Yes, both of those get you there. I've like done a forward thing so that you can go straight to the slash dashboard, or you can go to the longer one that Mary did. They should both be clickable. Just enter the code live. I was able to get it through your link. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, how much do we all love the cha-ching sound? Jennifer's phone must be cha-chinging all day. I actually keep my phone on silent a lot of the times because I get so many notifications that it hurts my brain. So, um, I love hearing it, but I don't always hear it because my phone's on silent. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Okay, the first thing I want to go ahead and give away is this Vendu, the winner for Vendu. This is going to be the 2 free months of service with Vendu as well as their merch bag. So this one we will do the code Vendu, VENDOO. So go ahead and enter Vendu into the chat. We will do that. Oh, Mary, thank you. You are organized. Yes. And that's why I wanted to share it because I know a lot of people, there's certain parts of people's brains that just don't process spreadsheets. Like you either are a spreadsheeter or you're not a spreadsheeter. So this makes it where everyone can be a spreadsheeter. And it's super, super, super easy. So while everyone is entering Vendu, let me hop over to my spreadsheet again and show you the magic. Okay, let's go to present. We will share screen. Desert Sellers Dashboard, share. So again, I'm always transparent. This is my live action spreadsheet. So yes, you will see my current numbers. These are accurate numbers. I have nothing to hide. Okay, so going back to the pretty screen. This one here is kind of, I'm going to say it's a little overwhelming at first when you don't know what you're looking at. You just see a lot of numbers and a lot of colors. But just to break it down, I think, can you see a mouse? I think you can see a mouse. What I love is that it breaks down all of these numbers for you so that you can actually see a comparison month to month. You can see what months are going to be the lower months, other months that are just killer months. It's going to make it where you can meet your goals. You can see if you've met your goals, and just setting your business up. It's beautiful to see it in a very visual sense. It also gives you the monthly recap here. So again, you can see it all in one swoop. You also see at the bottom all of your miles for the month, for the year, and the month. The miles tab here, again, you're able to add everywhere you go. And I've created some drop downs. This will make it where you can actually pre-fill, which I will show you how to do it, your top places that you source. So whether you're going to a local thrift store, whether you're going to estate sales, you do the drop down and then it keeps it all consistent for all the formulas and everything to look all party. Let's go over to inventory. For example, here we've got all of my current inventory. I just bought this bag, and then let me show you after an item sells. This is the trick stuff here. So item sells, let's say I just sold this bag, I paid $3. I'm able to send it directly over into the sales book. So now it is out of my inventory and it is in the sales book so that I can come down here. Oh, and I can see that I paid $3. I can put in straight from eBay how much it sold for. I'll say $20. They paid $10 to ship it. Look at all these formulas already putting it in. So it put the sold total already $30, right? Then I'm going to come over. I'm going to fill in the shipping cost. It cost $5 to ship the bag. And then it already fills in the eBay fees. It does the average of 13%, which is the eBay average. Some will be more, some will be less. Yes, but this will give you for your numbers so that you can see month to month without stressing about the fees. It gives you a full recap. And then once you are in your actual reporting every month, the one that will go over to your accountant, to the IRS, that will have the actual complete totals. Because there's some variables. I know books have a higher percentage. I know there's promoted listing fees. So yes, this is strictly for information. It will not be 110% to what your eBay number is, but it's going to put you close enough to see the goals, to see where you are month to month. All right. Total fees, that filled in for us. Profit, that filled in for us. and then say they wanted to return it. They didn't like it. It was the wrong color. You can switch it to returns, and it will then put it automatically over here into the returns tab. So there's a lot of really fun functionality, fun functions inside of this spreadsheet to make it very user friendly. And you will actually have a tab down here that has your training videos. So all of these tabs have a lovely video to show you everything that these pages do. So that was just a really quick rundown on how to set it up and how it looks. Not set it up, how it looks. Okay. Thank you, Mary, for dropping that link again. And who wants to do, did we do our, no, we haven't done our Vendu. Stop sharing. Nope. Then we want to share the correct thing, which is our giveaway tool. Thank you to my 77 people that are still here. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you.
And Mickey said he bought.
Oh, thank you. All right. We are doing Vendoo, Vendoo. We got 49 entries. This will come straight from Vendoo. So go ahead and once you win, if you win, send me a message with your email address and your address, your mailing address. I will send that over to Vendoo, and she will send you your merch bag as well as the details for your 2 free months. Okay. And if you didn't know, Vendoo is a cross-listing platform. I personally use it. Mary personally uses it. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing because it's all in an app, and you can download all of your data while you're in the car, listing it over to these other platforms. And when you are on the go, it makes it that much easier. I spend probably 10 hours a week sitting in a dance studio, and I can cross-list using Vendoo. I need to do that rather than watching YouTube videos. Yes, that is me. I said it. Okay, who's ready to draw? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. All right, Vendoo winner is Judy, thrifting KC style. Yay, Judy. So send me an email or an Instagram, your name and your mailing address, and we will get that sent over to you. Yay. I love seeing familiar names. If you don't already, follow Judy on YouTube. STYLE. She gets some fun videos. All right, so we will go back out of this. Come over to the chat. Even the giveaway gods knew Judy needed to switch from list perfectly. Oh, that's awesome. Yay. All right, let's give away a spreadsheet. Let's see. So we've got 83 people in here. I am still in the giveaway tool. That's fine. We'll stay there. Let's do.
We're still in the giveaway tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. Judy won the venue.
Are you still doing it?
And we're going to do the drawing now for a free spreadsheet. What should be our magic word, Lincoln?
Subscribe.
Love you to the sky?
No.
Like, subscribe.
Like and subscribe?
Oh, no. Just.
I trained him in the video yesterday
to
say that in the back seat. So now he knows. Like and subscribe if you haven't.
Okay.
Think of a word.
Just spreadsheet, I guess.
Let's just do live. Did I do live? No, we'll do live.
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 All right. Let Mama be. Live.
All right, you guys. Enter live into the chat to get a free copy of this spreadsheet. All right. Drum roll. All right. I'm going to put the link in after everyone enters here too so that it's fresh on the page. Let's see. Make sure. Scroll. Did you put the code in? I hope so. Didn't give me the 50%. Yes. So make sure you put in that code because otherwise, like I said, the coupon is only temporary. At 3 a.m. Eastern, the code is gone and it goes to full price of $47. Still a great deal, but I wanted to make sure you guys get the best deal at half off. because the fact that you guys have hung out with me, it is 10 o'clock, 10 something Eastern, and you guys are amazing. So thank you very much. And I hope this was fun. I hope I answered everyone's questions. I hope we gave a lot of stuff away tonight. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see. Make sure everybody. Scroll, scroll. Oh, we got lots for this one. No one will know if I put live or live. That's true. All right. What if we already bought it? I'll think of something. I'll think of something. All right. If you already bought it and you win this, let me know. There we go. I can just do a $25 gift card. He was smart. There you go. I can do, yeah, your choice, a $25 gift card. Okay. How do you follow on YouTube or who do you follow as far as resellers? Lonnie, part-time picker, and of course me. Thank you. Celery Alameda. I like that name. I follow Kayla, homeschooling picker, and her boyfriend Matt, part-time picker. Their channel are kind of one and the same now because they do, gosh, I think they're doing 4 videos a week between the two of them. So pretty much every day it's a new video from one channel or another. But they go out and they do the same thing, going to yard sales and all of that. A lot of people in here, if you don't follow, there's I don't know if he's in here right now. I love it used to be called McFlip and Ship, Dustin and Michelle, but they've changed the name to Dustin and Michelle Resells. Love their channel. They put out so much content. I think they're on a daily video drip, and absolute huge congratulations to them for hitting their milestone of finally getting the what do they even call it? The YouTube partnership YouTube partnership program. So huge high five to them. They have been working their tail off. What? So yes, Dustin and Michelle resells. Love watching them. Um, gosh, there's so many. Soda City Flips. I don't know if he's in here tonight. There's so many. I have a link in. He'll be 9 in 3 weeks.
They just got monetized. That's why you want.
Yeah, but there was a fancy word instead of that.
Oh, well.
They got monetized, but there was a fancy word. Just hit 10.1K. Thank you. And then I'll go back and watch the beginning tomorrow afternoon. Yes. Okay, make sure you enter live. This is a free giveaway for the Desert Dashboard spreadsheet. So I put the link back in there. Jen puts my 2 videos on repeat because she loves them so much. Yes, Mary. All day, every day. Oh, funny. Okay, let's do the giveaway tool. And today, use video. Okay, we want, what did I say? Live. We've got 43 entries. So again, if you already purchased, let me know if you are one because I can't see who's bought what yet. So let me know and I'll get you a gift card. All right. And the winner in 3, 2, 1. That's fun hitting that button. That's a fun button. Oh, I love that it had me in there. Shirley 08. I think were you the one that just said that you bought it? Oh my goodness. Was that what was the name? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Shirley, was that you? There's too many comments. Good problem to have. Okay, Shirley, if that was you, please, please let me know. And who was it that said they already purchased and had that question? No, that was me. Oh, Elizabeth. Okay. It was the color because it has the red dot for your name instead of a picture. So I saw the dot. Okay, Shirley, congratulations. Go ahead and send me an email or Instagram with your email address, and I will send you over the spreadsheet, no charge. All right, so that just went to Shirley, LEY08. Man, I got a lot of sticky notes over here. Shoo! All right. Any last questions? I don't want to keep you guys all stinking night. As fun as this is, I would love to. But if there are any other questions on here, I wanted to say, of course, a huge thank you. This would not be possible without all of you. I have never, ever, ever hosted a live with 100 people on it. Never. Like I said, in my other lives 6 months ago, I was happy to have 10 people on. So the fact that I had that many people on just brings me so much joy. And knowing that I can spread this information to that many people. That's the whole point with the reselling channels. It's not, I know people say, yes, it's great to get paid. That's not why we do it. The amount of hours that go into editing these videos, you can ask my husband, my editor, it's definitely not for the money. That is not why anyone does, at least not why I do a YouTube reselling channel for the money. My reselling makes way more than YouTube ever will or ever would. So I do this to build the community. I do this to inform others. I do this to share all those BOLO lists and share all the random things that I want people to know is out there. And I know people say, oh, you're training your competition. No, this is a very big world. Even those local that are in Tucson can still find stuff separate from where I am, just south of Tucson. Even if we go to the same store, we can run into each other at Savers and both still have so much potential. And it's not competition at all. I enjoy doing this with my friends. If you watch my videos, there are so many resellers that I'm talking to. We all do the same thing. And it's not competition by any means. It's just it's fun, and it's fun to have these friendships. And I wouldn't have that if it wasn't for this channel. And I'm still on the giveaway slide. Okay,
Another said, what was the big announcement? And that was
that was the announcement. Was the spreadsheet that I have been working on. This is my baby. Okay,
it is her
September.
baby. She spent weeks she's never slept for
I
like
know.
3 weeks.
That's part of why I was so nervous tonight, was to tell you guys about the spreadsheet. And I hope I did it justice. I know I got nervous, but I wanted to make sure to tell you guys all about it and the potential behind it. Even if it didn't come off quite as much, comes with a video explanation. Yes. Thank you so much, Mary. You are my hype girl. I love you. Thank you. What is the minimum you expect to get on your ROI? 2, 3, 4 times the cost. Minimum is definitely at least double, but that's only when it's a higher item. So if I'm buying something for 10, I don't want to sell it for 20. If I'm buying something for 10, I want to at least like 10x it, sell it for 80 to 100. The times I'm okay with smaller ROI is when it's going to sell fast. So the sell through rate is over 100%. And that's about it. So like my bins items, those are the ones that I'm kind of playing with that gray area. I'm spending 15. I want to make sure that it's selling for at least 60 to 70 plus, because I have to minus the cost of good. 90% of it is going to be free shipping because I'm matching Amazon. And I got to pay for my time. So if it's selling for $50, free shipping minus my 15, I'm making 10 or 15 bucks. That's a no-go. So that's a hard metric to calculate as far as the percentage. You want to make sure that it's worth your time. And those smaller turning 10 into 20 is great when you're starting out, but as you want to scale and as you want to grow your business, you've got to have bigger margins in there. That's the only way to survive. One of my favorite things about you is that you're genuinely happy for others when they score a big find. Thank you. Oh, I love you, Katie. Oh, Val, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Jen's the true hype girl. No, that's you. You're amazing. Everyone here. Do you go to Goodwill? It's rare. Goodwill is overpriced and unorganized. So there's definitely better options that I prefer to go to. I hit Goodwill lately. It's been like every 6-ish weeks is my average right now. I used to go multiple times a week, but then leaving empty-handed constantly wasn't worth it.
Sorry, I saw it glitch for a second. Okay, all good. It's still at 100%. Actually stays
It
charged.
stays charged.
I know. I was nervous. I'm gonna have
Fun
to do
fact, the GoPro, when it's plugged into a webcam, it stays charged. Because I would have been dead long ago with this battery. So
I know. I had one ready to go just in case.
walking around with a battery, ready to save the day. Do you ever mentor one-on-one? I have considered it. I've definitely consider it. I don't know if it'll be on a one-on-one status or I would do it more of a small group status. But it's in the works. It's in like the brain works. I've definitely strongly thought about it. So if that's something you are interested in, let me know. But it's not out yet, but it possibly could be. A reseller finally mentioned paying themselves. Yes, time is money. I don't want to be out there sourcing. I mean, shopping, yes, but sourcing all day to make $10. No. Hope to see you at the bins. Yay. Mindy, have we met in person? Pardon me, but have we met in person? Let me know. How much do you make from YouTube? It's averaging about 4 to 500 a month. It's kind of the average right now. So it's again with that time thing. So 2 videos a week. My husband is an expert professional editor. It takes him probably 2-ish hours to edit my videos. So that's 4 hours a week, and then the time to film it. So I don't know what the hourly is, but it's definitely not great. So that's why I said that it's not a make or break thing. It's wonderful to have that income, but I also know that it can go away at any time. And I've been watching Philly Flipper. That's Paul. He's another YouTuber I watch. And slowly his channel is going down. And he's like, well, shucks, that's paying my mortgage. So if he's making $2,000 a month and suddenly his videos aren't doing well and it's dropping to 1,000, like, ouch. Luckily, I'm at the point that the YouTube income is just extra income. It just goes into savings, which is a blessing, 1,000%. I do not take that for granted. But if you're somebody who is counting on it for your livelihood, it's a risky business. So I definitely would not put much credit into YouTube paychecks. Always take it as a possible anything, because if videos stop performing or YouTube does something to your channel, you can lose it in a blink. So definitely do not put too much credit on YouTube income. I know that's everyone's like, not everyone, but a lot of people's lifetime goal is to monetize and live off of YouTube. But until you get to the millions of subscribers, I don't think so. That was funny. You want to hear a funny story? My daughter's career day, the kids had to say like what they want to be when they grow up, and at least 40% of her class wanted to be YouTubers. I'm like, they should have me coming in for career day, and I would be the number one career. Like, that's just, it's crazy. It's not the doctors and the policemen and the firefighters. It's they want to all be YouTubers. So that just it made me chuckle that now I'm a famous YouTuber. So hey, I can come to career day. How often do you source and how many hours in a day? So sourcing is pretty well a daily. Weekends are less. Saturdays, no, I lied. It's daily. Flat My husband's laughing because Saturday mornings I do my yard sale rounds. Saturday afternoons is family. I take the kids out, we do stuff. Sunday afternoons, I'm usually hitting the bins. And then yeah, Monday through Friday again. It's daily. I am out there daily. Wow, that's a hard one to swallow. But um it's probably only a couple hours a day of the sourcing. Fridays are the longest because of the bins. And that's usually about 4-ish hours. During the week, it's maybe 2, unless I'm doing a Tucson trip, and because of the drive, it has to count for more hours. And then or how often, how many hours? Okay, I guess that answered it. Will you mentor me? I would love to, Mary. Is your book still available? It is. I have not updated it, but I think I made it pretty well neutral. I think I made it in the end of 2022. So I don't think anything's changed. I don't think anything's changed. It might be a little different on the stuff that I said that I buy, but because I don't think I did the bins when I did that book. So there'll be no mention of the bins. But yeah, it's still on there. It's out in Amazon World. I think I have the link in the link tree. So if you go to desertsellers.com, that'll take you to my link tree and you can see my Amazon storefront. You can see my YouTube, my eBay. You can see a Vendu coupon if you wanted to subscribe to Vendu, 25% off your first month. My book. I don't know what else was on there, but it's a whole tree of links, hence the name. Can you add me to a list of your students? Yes. If you are not on my email list, that's going to be the best way to get latest information. It's going to be through the email list. So the best way to do it, number one was if you purchase the spreadsheet tonight, that's going to put you on the list. And number two is to download my Bolo list. It is a free gift that is the top brands, top items to source for your eBay business. That is also in that link tree, desertsellers.com. Once you download or once you enter in your email for that list, that puts you on my email list. The only thing that's really going there now is a newsletter. That one I tried to do it every 2 weeks, but depending on the week, it could be a little behind. So I send a newsletter, and then they will be the next round to find out about the spreadsheet. They will not be getting 50% off, so you're in luck. If you came tonight, you are the only ones that are getting half off for being my first audience to announce this to. So the email list will not get half off, but they will get the next announcement of it. And it's your next way to find out if I start doing mentorship, if I start doing anything else into the business, that's going to be the way it's going to go out. So sign up for my emails and you will be on my student list. Bought the spreadsheet. How do I get it on the computer? It is all in Google. So go ahead and once you put it into your Google Sheet on your tablet, go to Google Sheets on your computer and it will be right there. So it's all tied to your Google, what is it called? Your Google email, your Gmail.
I guess we got a little bit more work. Someone decided to be a paid subscriber, Mickey.
Oh, we got a member? All right. I wasn't ready for that. Thank you. I'm so excited. So, yes, it's all tied to your Gmail. So once you have it downloaded on your Gmail, whether you're on a tablet, you're on a computer, you're on a Mac, it will follow you. It also updates live. That is the best part, is if I'm over here on my laptop putting in my numbers, but then I go out to the living room and I'm on my desktop, I can go back and forth and it updates live. So beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's all just tied in your Gmail. So if you go to your Gmail and I think it's like it might be 6, 8 dots to go to Sheets inside Gmail, and then it'll be in there. Let me know if you have trouble. How much do you make per video? Depends on the video. On good ones, when I'm getting roughly about 2,000 views, I think it's like $25 per video. So I guess if I was doing that calculation, if it's about 20 to 25 bucks, hubby puts in 2 hours, I put in the 30-ish minutes of recording it. So we're at a little less than $10 an hour, whatever that math is. I'm not mathing at 8 o'clock at night. Will it work on Chrome? Absolutely. It's all Google based. So luckily Google owns the world. So as long as you have Google, you will be able to access the sheet. I didn't know you had that. Aw, thank you. I forget that I have that too. I think, yeah, you need to get a lot of views for sure.
You got sued, your initial one. It has 85,000 and it's over $700.
Oh, wow. So that was the best performing video. So yeah, if you're getting ridiculous views, yes, you can make good money, but it can definitely, I don't like that it's not guaranteed, if that makes sense. Because I mean, none of our income's guaranteed as a reseller. I mean, if we're being honest. But I don't like you don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. That's how you want to say it. You don't want to make sure that that's your only income that's going to be paying your bills by doing YouTube videos. And then all of a sudden you made YouTube mad and they're not showing your videos to anybody. Then what? So that's why I like to be very lenient on the YouTube income. It's strictly extra money that it's fun, but I don't want to count on it.
Well, going on that is like it's business. Multiple streams of income
Works
is a
on
good
Chrome,
thing.
yes.
Because when COVID hit, my business hurt a lot. And you brought things up and made everything work. I mean, that
Yep.
was the ultimate
Multiple
teamwork.
streams of
Because
income.
I was freaking out because, oh my goodness, my business is like falling on its face. And Jen's pulling through and is the rock star.
Because people are
Saved the
buying
day.
everything online.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you're like the great and powerful Oz. You just come in and talk randomly without a face. No, it's just funny.
I'm not coming off as annoying.
You're fine.
Stealing your show.
Hey, we still have people here, so I'm just gonna keep talking while people are chatting. I mean, if you got to go to bed, I understand. All right. If you are intimidated by Microsoft Excel, don't be deterred by to buy Jen's spreadsheet. Google Sheets is way easier to use and much more intuitive. Thank you, Katie. Yes, 1,000%. That's why I chose Google Sheets to do it. I have stopped using Microsoft anything. Like, okay, not anything. Microsoft Suite. I don't use their Word. I don't use their Excel. I don't use their PowerPoint. Ever since Google kind of took over, it's changed the game. The number one reason is so that you can go to other computers and still have the same data. Like, that's genius. And you're not paying $1 million to own Microsoft Suite. Because what was that, like $300 in its day? No. And Google, high five to Google. They have just taken it over. Reseller event in Tucson. Are you saying we should run one? Ooh, that could be fun. I'll have to talk to some people. There was Grumpy Picker and Happy Picker did one. I forget wherever their home state was, and that might be fun. All right, you got my thinking going. Tips on shipping really small items like plastic figures, small boxes. If they're breakable, breakable and collectible. I'm gonna say that. If it's just a small little trinkety type item, bubble wrap it. And you could probably get away with putting it in a padded poly mailer. So I always keep these on hand, multiple sizes. If it is something that is a collectible that is in like a box that people want in pristine condition, do not use these. Put it box in a box. Yes, I have a lot of these. There was a store locally that was closing and she was selling, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. Katie, how many did we buy of these?
No. It was the 9x9s. And then you got all these ones.
Oh, then we got the 9x9 boxes. I've got lots of those. Those
I
are
don't know
great.
how many Katie has. Katie probably has a whole garage.
There was, I don't know what happened, but gosh, who was it? Office Max, Office Depot. They had boxes of 9x9 boxes on ridiculously cheap. It was like 3 cents a box or something crazy. And it went out into the reseller world and everybody just bought them up. I didn't get in there in time. Katie did. And so we purchased as many as possible. And I hear the FedEx guy almost fell over when he had to deliver all those boxes. And then this was also a local person on next door. I think it was next door. And I bought just cases of them. So 1,000 boxes. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
1,000 boxes.
Yes. So if it's not in a collectible box, then you can get away with just padding it really well and getting it into a padded poly mailer. But if it's like $100 figure, put it in a box. Okay. When is the reseller event? Celery? Yes, let us know. I'm going to keep scrolling. Little boxes will get you there. Yes. How do I purchase the spreadsheet? Let me drop that back in here. Code live. Make sure you enter the coupon code live. Otherwise, it's going to be the $47. Once you enter that code, it will go to half off. And that is only until 3 a.m. Eastern time tonight or tomorrow morning, technically. My name didn't populate in any giveaway. Just curious. If you put it in the graphics where it's like going zoom, zoom, zoom through the names, I don't think it shows every name. But if you put in that code and you put in the correct code spelled correctly, it was in that drawing because it told me that there was like 40 something entries. Google rules the world. Yes, it does. Can we meet the hubby? He was on here a little bit ago. He's keeping the kids occupied in the other room. Bed is calling me. Thank you, Mickey, so much for coming tonight. It was. How are you cheating? It was Planes to Profit. Yes, in Nebraska. Thank you. Thank you, Grams.
I'm cheating. I kind of let something.
Oh, you got them YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube is banned in this household, and hubby likes to bend that rule.
Sorry. It's like their chocolate.
All right, Izzy. When the spreadsheet, do you have to manually enter each item? Let me show you. Present. Share the screen. All right, so back to my spreadsheet. Yes, Short answer, yes. You do need to enter in inventory. So to set yourself up for success, it is worth the time to put your inventory in here. Yes, it's going to take a little time depending how established you are. You can break it off into smaller chunks of doing just a few items a night, but 100% starting the minute you purchase that spreadsheet, start putting in your inventory. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come up here to the plus icon up top. These are going to be your action items. We are going to add some lines in here. The date format may look a little bit different. We went with the format of the international most common date format. Because YouTube is a worldwide platform, I want to make sure that we use the international dating format. So I just keep my items in by the month that I buy it, but I can go specific. So if it's today, 9/2024, what did I buy today? I just got some stuff at the bins. I got an owlet sock. And I paid $15 plus tax. $16. 15 plus tax. So I put that in there.
Bins.
Nah, we'll save that for later.
You can show your bins.
So after you put in all your inventory, I've added another item. So now after that item sells, I'm gonna have to go in and delete some of the stuff that I'm playing with. Once the item sells, you're gonna hit this action item up here, which is that like forward button. And that is going to move it over to your sales tab. So this is your running active inventory. And then after the item sells, it will move it. So yes, that part, it is a manual process because you don't want, honestly, it's better to be manual. I want to be the one that has control of what inventory goes in there. And that's the same, like even on Vendu, it doesn't automatically put every piece of inventory. You have to go and say which items you want to go over into the Vendu world manually in that sense. So down here, okay, first thing I want to do is say this was not returned. Delete all of that. And then if I click off of the page, it'll delete it. Okay, so my outlet, cha-ching, my outlet sold. This is where you're going to put in a few numbers from eBay. You're going to put in how much it sold for. So what I do is I'll have one tab open of eBay and one tab open of my spreadsheet. So I have the eBay one open on my sales page to print my labels because here I am packing my orders. And as I'm packing it, I've put all the items that sold into the spreadsheet. And I'm now going to say, okay, the sock sold for 120 and they paid $12 in shipping. This will automatically pre-fill the sold total, and then you have to put in the shipping cost. That's how much your label was, $7, for example, and that's it. So now it's going to go into September, and I could come over to my monthly sales tab, and you'll see at the bottom, whoop, don't go too far, Jen. You'll now see the outlet as part of your monthly sales. So this is all automatic. I put the little note up there. Do not delete anything. This is information only. And then the sales book is where you'll put in how much they paid for shipping, how much the item sold for, and how much you paid for shipping. And then everything else will pre-calculate. And then you want to make sure that the date is the correct date because there'll be times that when you pull it over, especially because I like to put in just September 30th for all my September inventory, then if it sells in October, it's going to automatically pull over that October date. So, or the September date that I put it in. So we need to change this to the date that it actually sold. So not to confuse you, this is all inside the spreadsheet. I have a video in there that will go into this for you. So this is not the only time you're going to see this. If you buy the spreadsheet, you get full video. And then it's going to pre-fill for September, which is what actually formulates and puts it into that monthly tab. All right, let's come back over here. That was a great question. Thank you. Hosting it again in 2025. All right, Grams, I'm going to have to pick your brain on how you did this because that would be a lot of fun to have a local reseller convention. 1,000 boxes. Yep. Sorry, my chat is a little behind. The truck showed up. The delivery man hated me. It was a mountain. Yeah, but worth every. Gosh, I don't think you're going to need boxes. I don't know. I'm not going to need boxes for probably 10 years. And I use them a lot. I'll take, for bigger items like the ink cartridges, I'll take 2 of them and put them together to make 1 box. Aw, thank you. My flippin' banker. You're awesome. Thank you. hit 1.1 subs on your live. Thank you. Oh my goodness, you guys are so amazing. We like to say go slow to go fast. If you put in the time up front to input all the data, setting yourself up for success later, the future you will thank you. Spot on. Thank you. Start a Tucson miles long yard sale like they do on the East Coast. Great for sourcing and quick dump of death here in Tucson in the fall, winter months. Weather is good in Tucson. We need to do that. Maybe somewhere along, like, I don't know, Oracle or something. Somewhere that's populated. That would be fun. That would be really fun. I currently have my records on paper by hand. Can I enter in previous month's data on your spreadsheet? 100%. 100%. So take it as far back as you want. Um, Starting with the inventory, that's going to be the first thing. Any of your active inventory, get it in there because sales are going to keep coming in and you want to make sure that you are active from now. So when sales come in tomorrow or Monday, whenever you ship, you can then pull in all of your inventory or pull in all of your sales. And then you can take the time and go back and put the inventory item in. So you'll have to kind of backdate a little bit. So if it's an item for August that you sold, put in all of your August items into the inventory and then check mark that each of those items sold, put them into the sales book and then enter in the data. So 100% you can do that. Yeah, I mean, as far back as you wish, but definitely starting today. Get that inventory in, as Katie said, setting yourself up for success so that you're not backtracking a month from now. With the inventory, that is number one. And then the other data, the other stats, they'll just keep building on themselves as the months progress. And then there you can actually then go to the next year. So this is a forever spreadsheet that you will be able to use year after year. That's why starting with that inventory is going to be your absolute key. Because again, some stuff sells right away, but there's things that'll take 6 months to sell. You want to have that inventory in there. Do you use promoted listings? I do. Not 100%, but consistently. And I like to do 3 to 4%. I know, that's it. Peanuts. But if it helps move some items, I'm happy. And I did a test probably 6-ish months ago to see because sales were slow. I'm still listing what's going on. I promoted a whole bunch of stuff and it sold that much faster. So I'm going that it does work and keep the percentage low. Do not do their recommended. They want you to promote it like 12%. So 12% for promoted plus the 13% for the fee. Okay, they're getting a little greedy here. So no, I do not recommend using the one they recommend. They will rob you. Sally, hi. And a huge thank you to Shirley. Very, very much. I've seen some sellers say they use Vendu and don't use a spreadsheet. I'm a manual person. I've always kept a spreadsheet, even if it was back in the dawn of time when all I was doing was just writing down how much I paid for stuff. It's great to have these other options. So yes, there's QuickBooks, there's Vendu, there's Reseller Genie, there's lots of subscription based out there, but the difference is it's subscription based. So if something happens to your business, you no longer want to pay for that service, you lose all of those books. You lose all of those spreadsheets. You lose all of those totals, everything. So I have always been a manual bookkeeper. That's why I created it in this way, that it's not a subscription based. Once you buy it, it is yours. Because I mean, things happen. And if you lose access to it or they do some random update out there, I don't like that, and I wanna have control of it. So, that's the hard thing with, we use QuickBooks for invoicing for my husband's business, and you're committed. Like, we will never be able to stop that subscription. It's, "Here's your $30 a month no matter what," because you have all of my taxes, you have all of my books, all of the tax side of business in QuickBooks. So even if there was another software out there, we would never leave QuickBooks. You're, like, stuck like glue in there. Once you're in their organism, you're stuck, and I don't like that. So with a spreadsheet like this, it makes it where you are in full control, and that is the key. Celery, thank you. Sandra G, you were at Goodwill. Did you find anything good? Love watching your channel. Welcome. Thank you. Did your buyers send positive feedback on the binoculars? They did. Yes, they did. That's how I found out that they actually got delivered. I was sitting on pins and needles waiting for this thing to get delivered because the postal tracking just kept saying out for delivery. And then it said like delayed. Like, oh great, they lost it. Like $2,000 binoculars, and this is the one they lose. So I'm just tracking and tracking, refresh. Oh, it's gonna go on Monday, it's gonna go on Tuesday. The date keeps changing. And finally, one night, my husband was looking at my feedback and he's like, they left you positive feedback. I almost fell over. So, yes, it was delivered. They left positive feedback and everyone was happy. So, that was fabulous. I love that it is not a subscription. I will buy it as soon as we are done here. I don't want to miss anything. Thank you. Let me put the link in here one more time for those that are just joining.
Give a hint that we might have a doozy with this Pokemon return.
That's fine. Hashtag Pokemon problems. All right. Oh, not life. You distracted me. Live, not life. Use coupon code LIVE to get half off of the spreadsheet. Okay. You are such a good YouTuber. Thank you. What is my husband's business? He does audio video production. So it fit perfectly when I decided to become a YouTuber because I've got a built-in editor. So he works with a lot of internet and international marketers, and he runs webinars and sales presentations, and uh, that's what he does. And he's been doing that for 15 years. He started doing it in person when there were events at hotels, and then it switched over to virtual. No, then it switched to CDs, and then it switched to
No, we started with teleseminars.
teleseminars.
So like
I'm
that's
not video.
okay.
All right, Brett, tell him what you do.
All right. So my family, we all do the same business. And so we've been doing audio video work for probably now, I'm gonna say, yeah, like close 20 years. And we first started in teleseminars. So we'll pre-record it and then rebroadcast it through your telephone line. And you would listen to teleseminars.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then we also started then doing CDs like of the seminars and everything else. And then it slowly turned virtual. It's like all the go-to webinars.
But before that was the hotels.
Oh yeah. I
when
did
these
live
guys
events.
would rent out these live
yeah.
events, they would fly him all over the country and
Like
go
2 to
in
3 times a week or 2 to 3 times a month. I was flying out to like California and all over the
San
place.
Jose.
Yeah.
We went to some fun places
Yeah.
to go run their events at these hotels. Well, then everything changes. Of course, COVID was a big one, but even before that, GoToWebinar and Zoom started making their little weasel way in, and then it switched over to using digital ways of broadcasting. And then COVID was kind of
Once the
that was
initial of
icky.
it, everyone was freaking like, we can't do our live events anymore and everything else. How we're gonna approach it? So yeah.
Don't push buttons.
So
Choo-choo.
it's definitely been a roller coaster ride.
But-
And then this it helps to do all this stuff because it does take a little bit of tech to figure this out because we're using a GoPro as a
He's my
webcam.
built-in tech
We're
support.
using
Yeah.
all these different kind of
Papa.
microphone stuff, and then make
Hello.
sure everything sounds good and doesn't peak and do crazy stuff. And
Hello.
Oh, you're heavy,
all right,
dude.
let's stop being
Okay,
wrong.
so that's an introduction to my husband and his business, and he's been working from home for pretty much that whole time. He's always been an entrepreneur.
She's been converted for entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
And
before
then you had to tell your family who I was, and like, well, he has a house, he has cars, but he does something weird that I don't even understand.
yeah, I don't know what he does for a living, but he
They
plays on computers all day.
Your parents probably thought I was a drug dealer.
Right. Yep, has his own house, drives 2 cars. What does he do? I don't know. So, yeah, he's been an entrepreneur forever. All right, let's see. I got positive feedback on an item even before I shipped it. How is that possible? Oh, that's hilarious. Tucson reseller breakfast or lunch event, then sourcing before or after to grow community. All right, celery. We're going to have to figure this out. There used to be a website. It was kind of like a speed dating for businesses that you could go and network. What was it called? Like Meetup? Is that right? That doesn't sound right. Meetup.com? That sounds like a dating site.
Well, it's like Meetup.
I thought there was another one. Is that it?
Yeah, Meetup's a thing still, isn't it?
Maybe that's still a thing. I think we'll have to go Facebook. I think we've evolved. We've
There's
evolved
Facebook
from
groups and
Meetup.
stuff, or yeah, like a Facebook community.
It could be fun. I'm liking this idea. I like watching your videos. Thank you. Whoop! I skipped you, Judy. Need help to figure out how to use my GoPro. GoPro's pretty user friendly. It just got tricky when I needed to up the sound quality because the mic on it is on the front end, and when I'm talking to myself in public, I don't talk very loud, so I'm kind of like whispering. So that's why we had to put on the giant microphone that can pick up my whispers. So that's the only thing that really got technical. Otherwise, it's pretty much plug and play. They make it very, very user
Yeah, the
friendly.
basic one is totally easy to deal with. It's when you go fancy with what we're doing because we have like what's called a media pack that goes around your GoPro, and that's where you can add external microphones, external all sorts of other devices. Like that's when it gets complicated, making sure everything's set up right.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you
I
just
let
stick
him
with
do
the
all that.
basic GoPro stuff,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty easy.
You can do it.
A lot of it's in post production. That's more
Yeah.
of the secret is like the editing software, making everything sound good and look good
Yeah.
and all that. Because you can like have the
Well, it's even just the cuts.
Mhm.
We try to limit the cuts in our video to keep it
Well, we
more
want to make it
real.
more raw and real, yeah.
Where there's a lot of people that do a lot of those. They call them jump
And it
cuts.
just jumps. It just jumps constantly, and it's kind of annoying, honestly.
Yeah, because you're looking at one table and then all of a sudden you're over on this table and then you're in this room. I don't like to do that. So it makes the videos longer, but you actually get the flow of how I'm shopping. So I get complaints on that. Some people say that I'm a squirrel, that I'm just running all over the store. But that's just me. I'm a squirrel. So either you like it or you don't. Do you get a lot of returns on electronics? No more than other categories. I get like he was saying the Pokemon cards. I had a gentleman that bought Pokemon cards. He swears that they're fake. He opened them. These were brand new sealed in the Pokemon cellophane wrap. Claims they're fake and wants to. First, he said he doesn't want to return it. He just wants a refund. Doesn't work that way. So, returns are something we just deal with. It's not really based by category because I'll get returns on clothes. I'll get returns on hard goods, I'll get returns on electronics. As long as you're testing the electronics, you should be pretty gravy. All right, bless you. We have got to, even if it's just us, let's meet up and do our own little reseller thing. That would be fun. Let's figure that out. Feel free to email me. We can maybe get a little email train and at least meet for lunch. Like you said, meet for brunch and then go sourcing together. That would be fun. All right. How do you get buyers to leave reviews? I started writing handwritten notes. I even reach out. I don't. I do not even once ask for feedback. It will come naturally. I started out. I don't even know how many feedback I have now. I mean, luckily we started with probably because it was my husband's eBay. We wanted to have an account that was already kind of established because once you start with a brand new account, you get like 5 listings. So I used his. He already had maybe 100 feedback when we started. So I do not ask.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm over 2,000.
Exactly. And I remember you did a video
2,066.
maybe even last month saying, "Oh, I got enough reviews as my birthday."
Oh, so it was in 1984.
Exactly. So you've probably gotten what, like 72 reviews in the last month.
Yeah, so they come naturally. I wouldn't ask for it. You can do your thank yous. I put these little thank you stickers on. These are my lazy ones. If I have extra time, I'll print some out on my thermal and have them custom that say Desert Sellers thank you. But I just stick this on the top of the package and that's it. So I don't ask for feedback. I don't expect feedback. It's just great if they do. If not, don't stress it. I'm afraid of all the returns. It's just part of it, unfortunately. It really is. And they're annoying, but test your items, make sure they're complete, make sure that you put a lot of pictures, a lot of descriptions. I know the old saying is describe as if there's no pictures and put pictures as if there's no description because chances are people are looking at one or the other and you don't know which one. So as long as you describe your item, you put measurements if you're doing clothing, you will limit your amount of returns. I will need to get with you to see if you could help me. Absolutely. Do you have any pets? I do not have any pets. We used to have 2 cats. They both died within a year of each other, and we have not gotten any pets since. Domino he was old. He was almost 17 years old, and he had diabetes. He had a whole bunch of health issues, and then all of a sudden he took a turn for the worst. And then we had Smokey, who was I think he was 9, and he got some kind of infection in his eye, and that ended up spreading into his brain. So both kitties ended up getting put down back in 21, and we just haven't replaced them since. So having 2 young kids is a handful enough, and didn't want to add extra excitement to the family. About 30%, Nutter says, leave the feedback nowadays. So yeah, I wouldn't stress it. It really doesn't matter one way or another. I guess I don't sell enough to offset the risk. Sell more stuff. What are you waiting for? Just honestly, it's make sure that there's enough margins. That's going to be the best way to protect yourself. Huh? Oz is speaking again.
And it's like any other business. It just comes in phases. Like
Yeah, it
when
comes
we
in
get,
phases for
when we
sure.
get returns, it's just like one after another after another. It's like, when will it stop? But eventually
Right.
it stop and you get a nice, like, I know, I know, I know, I know. But yeah,
Yes.
luckily it gets good. And but when the rainy days come, it definitely hits hard.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just yeah, you wanna make sure that you do offset the risk of returns and that the cost of your items are low enough, so if you do end up getting one back, it doesn't hurt that bad. I wanna grow my store. I usually have 300 listed, at most average 75,000 to 100 a year part-time. I can't really find any good places to source. Goodwill prices are too high. That is good numbers. 75 to 100,000 a year is darn good numbers. So, as far as sourcing places, it's just all the apps. Look at all the next door app, look at your Facebook app, um, garage sales dot something, estatesales.org, estatesales.net, go to the local estate sales. Um, in Tucson, it's harder because you do have a lot more resellers up there. But just learn niches that they're not going after and more thrift stores and consistency every day hitting these stores, hitting these sales because that is where it pays off. If you only go, like I know at Goodwill, my odds are low because I only go once every 6 weeks. Odds of finding something pretty slim. Where my local thrift store, I'm hitting every single day, better chances of finding stuff at least 2 or 3 times a week because I'm going so consistently. So, consistency is definitely the key. What is my Starbucks order? Usually a skinny vanilla iced latte. That's kind of my go-to. And then Dutch Bros has the protein one now. You can replace the milk with protein. And then they have them all skinny. So they have one. I always use the app because I can never remember the names, but I think it's called like the Annihilator, 0 sugar, so it's all the fake stuff, but sugar-free and like 30 grams of protein. And it's also latte with espresso. Sound has been better on the thrift videos. Thank you. And that is thanks to hubby and upgrading my microphone. All right, my friends, it is 8 o'clock. I cannot believe that you guys have stuck with me this long. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've got to get these boogers to bed and sit because I've been standing in this whole video. My feet are tired. It's been a long day. Let me make sure. Overshare on, but on topic, my best friend just had a full hysterectomy and got a kitten and a puppy in the same week. She is crazy. Wow. I could not imagine the chaos physically, mentally. Wow. Oh yeah, wow. Wow, wow. All right, friends, I want to go ahead and drop the link one more time down here for the dashboard, desert dashboard spreadsheet. Make sure you use the code LIVE. That's going to give you half off. And that is only good until 3 a.m. Eastern time, September 21st. So if you are watching this on replay, it is midnight Pacific, which is only in 4 hours. And it's also in 4 hours if you're on the East Coast, unless you're traveling in that time. But all right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everybody who participated and brought me all the great questions. Do you want to come and say byes? And congratulations to all the winners. I will wait for all of your emails
Bye.
and addresses to get all of this stuff sent out. So congratulations. Thank you so much. And what do you want to say to them?
Like and subscribe.
I love you so much. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.